Dawson's Rentals.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a little Power Rangers Dino Fury toy news. Do they even exist? We got a little bit more of a look at the upcoming Chroma Saber, which is effectively our mainline release for their Saber in the show. We've seen some details on it before, but now we have some actual sort of promotional photos with some strange kids and showing off the features, and it talks about what it does, and it's supposedly going to be releasing in the fall, which means we could see it late summer, we could see it in fall, we could see it never based on the current track record. But it looks okay, it looks interesting. I'll wait for full judgment until I see it in person like everything else. But from the pictures, it doesn't seem like we're going to be using the key gimmick so much in that. You know, we do have the flat versions of the keys that can work in the Morpher, and then of course they have the heads that can be used in the Megazords if those come out. But it doesn't seem like we're going to be taking advantage of that really in the Sword, because it does have the chomping gimmick, but it seems like its gimmick is that it can scan colors out in the world, and then it'll light up the Saber based on that color or a color close to it. And I think it's a fun idea. Like, yes, this is a kid's line for sure, and I think kids will get a kick out of this. You know, I'm just going also based on what I liked as a kid too. I'm sure I would have been amused by this, but I did like when things lined up the way they did from the show, when Little Dawson collected Power Rangers toys back then too. So it's just weird that they're not trying in any way to take advantage of the keys. Like, I didn't necessarily expect it to be a full-on reader, but kids are gonna see that in the show and want to replicate it. At least some kids, right? It's like with the Ninja Spin. I mean, not only could the stars not have been any less exciting overall if kids wanted to emulate that, but then the Morpher didn't even spin really because we adapted it from something that didn't spin. I mean, ours spinned more than theirs did, but I guess my point is just spin. But I don't know, it looks okay. I think it'll make like an okay-ish display piece. It doesn't look as big as I thought it would. I was kind of expecting it to, maybe, I don't know, because the Beast X Saber was actually a pretty solid size. It wasn't the most accurate looking thing, but it was a pretty decent size. I mean, that thing did shelf warm like an MFer though, like seriously. I think there's still some there. It's gonna like be sitting alongside the Power Rangers Samurai Rita Repulsa in 2035, just sitting there still at Walmart's. But that thing was like an impressive size, and it made me think of the Mega Blade, and it was like almost up to par with a more realistic size like the Ryusoken Memorial Edition. So I was kind of looking forward to our edition maybe having a comparable size, like maybe not full on one-to-one size like the Ryusoken Memorial Edition, but maybe bigger and better looking than the standard edition. But we'll have to wait and see. Like, I think it looks like it's going to be kind of fun for kids, but I think it could have been a little bit more based on what we're seeing. And I think that more could have been done with the gimmick. I think it's kind of interesting to see where Hasbro differs here, where I felt like Bandai of America had a light bulb that went off when they realized the success that Bandai Japan was having with gimmicks, and we started trying to bring that here a little bit with certain things. Although they didn't fully embrace it as much as they do in Japan, because it's a bit of a different, you know, system and everything. But you know what I mean. The point is that once they started doing gimmicks, it's like GIF or GIF. Yes, gimmicks. Once they started doing gimmicks in Japan, we kind of went on board a little bit, to a little bit of a lesser extent, but it seems like Hasbro doesn't care about it as much. I mean, we did do neat things like the Beast Morphers keys, and I like the idea of the keys coming with the figures in both Beast Morphers and Dino Charge. Too many dinos, man. Dino Fury. I think that's a smart idea, so it almost seems like they're half into a cool idea, but they're not fully embracing it. I don't know. I guess my point is they need to come out with more Dino Fury toys. Like, as of this recording, the only things in stores are the 3 figures, those little monster kick packs, and then the Morphers. Green and Black I wish would show up soon, and we have, you know, Gold and Void Knight and the Zords. It's just so barren when you go to the shelves, and I can't help but think about maybe the kids that have seen it go on Netflix over this last week and got all excited and go to the store and there's like one thing. So I don't know. Are you looking forward to this Saber? Do you want to see more Dino Fury toys actually hit shelves? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, climb the steps, ring that bell so you can get my videos. Dawson Rider, signing out.